AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Watson has it right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for Dorsett's got it. Touchdown Patriots. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Dalton here from the gun. That's complete to John Ross. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And it'll be Dalton again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 49 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To Dalton now. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Back deep is Phillip Dorsett.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put... And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Look at the spin. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Ready. 260. Hey, keep going. Alert flag.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
At the 26-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go.
Now it's Jackson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second and 8. Jackson, and it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Bengals nothing. Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, Alpha.
Max 22, Max 22.
Bound to lose one. Check 50, check 50.
Shit.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll set up the throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get him. Hey, I need one over here. Max 22, Max 22.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check. Hey. Check. Check 24. Check 24.
From the 39, Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Greystone, travel. Kill. Slam.
They'll run again with Harris. A tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
6-6, bullet high.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey. 25. Here you go. 368. Hey. High 7. Here we go.
At 25 the mic. We're going 20.
Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Bravo.
I'm coming. At 25 the mic. We're going 20.
To throw on third down. Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This will be Dalton again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 368.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Another chance for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check three. We got this.
End of the third quarter of play with the score Patriots 35, Bengals nothing.
Hands up, lady.
52's the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now Joe Mixon able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
3 down. Odd. Watch the motion. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch it.
This is Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Watch the pass.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Four down. Alert 3.
Wide, get wide.
They run again with Harris. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Double tight. 4 down.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
We got 4.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, box drop.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
We play it to win. Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New England.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Got 4 down.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Tight end right.
Hey. 4 down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Smoke. Yeah, fight.
They go play action with Stidham. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Hey, echo. Look at me. Zip it. Let's go.
Play action. It's Stidham. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
44. 44. There you go.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback deep.
To throw again. Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line. Today's final score.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to